Morning, ladies and gentlemen. John, as usual, please let me know. 20 minutes. I'll try to do it. Last year, I did it within 19 and a half, right? So this year, I'll try. For some of you who may know me, give me a mic, I'll talk for about five hours, non-stop. But I'll try to do it very quickly today. As I mentioned earlier, it is about time that we get together and just do something. Let's do something. Pushing the boundaries, it is essential. It's our survival at this point of time. Just gonna go, I mentioned it earlier about the transformation of post-Malaysia. In the 1800s, we were there. Government agency, we were corporatized, and then listed on the Bursa, on the exchange in Malaysia, restructured ourselves, and then wholly owned or fully owned by private sector, although we're public listed, but we are now a private sector company. It's no longer government linked, but we are still binded by the postal, or we operate under a Postal Services Act. So we are truly one of the few that are actually privatized in a way. So from urban to rural, we reach every single household in Malaysia. We have 8 million addresses. We've got 30 million population. So we reach to almost, well, not almost, all of the households in Malaysia. We offer services from our traditional and also the connected generations, both offline and online. As I said earlier, we are part of the fabric of the society. We've undergone many transformation initiatives. We are now in our second and third wave, moving in the third wave, building a regional platform and then moving on to become a regional diversified player. We are already at this point of time, I think, ahead of our transformation journey, because we are now moving and we are now collaborating with many of you in terms of moving into the regional space. Now, looking ahead, our vision and our mission, it's very simple. Our vision used to be about 4 lines, 5 lines, but now we're making it easy for everybody, including our own people, to understand, to live and breathe that vision. The vision is very simple. It is all about connecting Malaysia. It's all about connecting Malaysia and beyond. Not just for today, but for tomorrow. And how do we do that? The way to do that is basically to build and deliver the network of choice. And this is where, ladies and gentlemen, the network of choice, this is where the collaboration will have to happen. We've expanded beyond our traditional mail services. Mail, we do all sorts of things. This is nothing new to most of the postal entities here in the room. Retail product, we do a lot of retail services, payment services, postal financial services. We have insurance services, white label. We partnered with another company because we reach to the household. Just imagine a lot of the people here in Malaysia are still uninsured. So with the reach that we have, we do that for the benefit of the population and for the benefit of Malaysian. Aranu is a microcredit facility that we offer. I'll talk to you a little bit later about the theme. Postal merchandising, courier, going beyond just normal parcel. We also have warehouse services. We're also into digital solutions, certification authority, e-services, total office solution, international business, going and expand beyond. We do international mail transshipment, direct entry, a fleet of about close to 10,000. We have staff strength of about 17 at that point of time. Now I think we have about 18,000, 8 million addresses, 5,700 touch points, 3,000 street posting boxes. Now, I'm not going to talk about the technology, I'm not going to talk about some of the other things, but I'm just going to focus on this particular aspect, which is we talked about pushing boundaries and we talk about the values to our customers. It's all about here, as far as Post Malaysia is concerned, we're talking about unleashing the values, unleashing the power of the SMEs. Now, they are really the catalyst of development for Malaysia. 97.3% of the business establishment in Malaysia are SMEs. 97.3. Huge number. Nevertheless, they only contribute about 30%, 31.33% of the GDP. Now, in line with the government's aspiration, we focus on that. Now, if you look at it from the perspective of where these SMEs are as far as categories are concerned, it is basically within the service sector. It's right there. Right smack in there. So what do? We offer the solutions rather than saying to them, oh, I have this product, I have this product, oh, you can use this product of ours. But we try to do our utmost to provide them with solutions, unleashing their values. We provide cost-effective shipping options, bridge the local SMEs to the global market. We work really closely with the SMEs, and also when we talk about SMEs, it is also about the cottage industries. It's amazing. I had a visit down to one of the rural areas in Malaysia at one of our courier delivery center. A lady came up, the son was driving this semi-truck, and she actually brought down like stacks of stuff. And I went up to her and said, Auntie, what are all these? These are apparels, clothings that I want to ship out. Who do you want to ship them out to? My customers. And I would ask her again, but how do you do this? And she quipped back at me saying that, you're not too clever. I said, but how? You really are not too clever, aren't you? She said that to me. I said, but how do you do it? It's through Facebook. I said, oh wow, with Facebook you get all this. Yeah, but what about the payment? And then she stared at me. She went like this and said, I don't think that you are not really that clever. I think you are stupid. I said, how do you do it? I just put my bank account on the Facebook. And when I get the notification from Facebook saying that it's been banked in, and because the email will come in to her when that particular transaction had occurred, she gets the money and then she ships them out. So it's amazing. It's amazing. It's in a rural area that all these kind of things are happening. And I said, where to? It's not just in Malaysia, but she actually sends them out to other places as well, out of Malaysia. So it's really amazing. So we provide them also with customized mail-based advertising solution, ad mails, so on and so forth. And this is where Post Aranu, as I mentioned earlier, comes into play. It is actually an Islamic form of pawn. Gold, jewelries, and all those kind of things. To start up their business, they need more cash, they need working capital. No SMEs and cottage industries can actually go to a bank, and the bank will actually kick them out in about, 2 minutes? But we provide them with this microcredit facility. They can actually just bring in gold jewelries. Malaysians, as far as women is concerned, I think they're really into gold. And we do that, provide them with working capital. So we go to that extent in terms of trying to unleash the value of the SMEs. We also, within ourselves, are going into the transformation as well. To stay ahead of them, we need to be far, far ahead from them. So driving Malaysia into growth, we actually also inculcate the culture of entrepreneurship, connecting all communities locally and globally, providing business solutions, and then facilitate financial inclusion as well. Continuous engagement with the people is a key enabler for Malaysian government transformation program. We'll try to do our part to fit in within what's going on within our region. And this is just phenomenal. I'm almost over, John. Don't kick me out. That's why I chose to use the label, because I know that you have few security guys over here to kick me off if I go beyond the timeline. Now, I'll give you a success story. Just look at this particular lady. She envisions that her online store, which is known as Umi Enterprise, will one day become a well-known online shop like the famous online retailer Zalora. Products are only available, these products are not readily available outside of Sarawak in Borneo. So she has that sort of like a monopoly on this particular product. The online store, complete with shopping cart facilities, carries over 20 types of food as well as food products and crafts from Sarawak. Target market mainly customers who live outside of the state, particularly in the neighboring Sabah as well as in the Peninsula Malaysia. Also, not just from those areas, but attracted customers in neighboring countries such as Singapore, Brunei, and even countries as far as Australia. Brian, I'm sorry, I think I'll get her to go to New Zealand as well. Austria and the UK, as far as that. And business transaction may be conducted online, Facebook, whatever it is that they have. I mean, they're a little bit more sophisticated. They have their own website. But delivery still needs to happen. And we need to continuously find ways and means to make it attractive for this particular lady and to make her grow her business well and provide her with a reasonable, attractive, as well as effective solution. Not just in the delivery, but in her business. That's the basic bottom line to it. So we are actually going through this transformation and doing whatever we can and benefiting also financially whilst transforming. The compounded annual growth rate of our revenue has grown yearly by about 13.4%. Profit before tax grown by about 20.9%. I am almost out of time, right, Brajan? Okay, and we'll continue further to strengthen our local presence. 5 minutes more? Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'm almost over. We explore the opportunities as far as region is concerned and areas as we actually gear up into the next wave of our transformation. And this is where, ladies and gentlemen, we need your assistance. We need this collaboration with all of you to continue to consider alliances, collaboration, cooperation, to create value not only for us, but also it's for you as well. Like I said, this is a fraternity. It is not a zero-sum game. And with that, oh my God, it's a historical day. I am done right within the time limit. With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.